people. Sitting here, I got my buddy on the live with me. Sitting here in my lap with his spoiled self. Um, Gonna wait to people come into the chat and talk about some things as people come in. But me and Blaze will sit here as people come in while he sits on my lap and does his thing. He is in here. He probably gonna sit here the whole 9 yards. How you doing, Meek H1? How you doing? Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you popping in. Got my little buddy right here with me. Uh, uh, a Royal 5186. Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you popping in. Lord Chambers, appreciate you popping in. So Blaze is a lab. Blaze is a lab pit mix. They say he's lab terrier, but I believe he's lab pit because when he sometimes his face when he yawns, he just looks just like he looks all pit to me. He looks all pit. Thank you, Royal 5175 5769. I appreciate you supporting the content. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I think he's yeah. They say he's terrier. They say he's lab terrier. Um, but for some reason, sometimes he just has that pit look in his face. But I believe he's terrier also. His paperwork says he's lab terrier. He's lab terrier also. Yep, yep. Still a practical dog. The other day, I don't know what he caught in the yard, but he went to the stoop and whatever it was, because I have rabbits in my yard all the time, and he's killed one. He's got one rabbit in the yard because I got a deck, and I think I got a family of rabbits under my deck, and he got one about 6 months ago, and I'm going to go clean it up. This past week, he got a possum. Got a possum. I was like, damn it! I had to get up in the morning and go clean that up. But he's such a chill dog. He's such a chill dog. Very chill. He don't bark unless someone comes to the door or if he sees some rabbits in the yard. Other than that, he's just cool, calm, collected. He's just cool and calm. He's like 70 pounds, but this is as big as he'll ever get at 70 pounds. Um, He'll fluctuate between 65 and 70 pounds. Um, he sheds. It's not a lot. He doesn't shed a lot, but he sheds. But it's not overly um, aggressive. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Like right now, you can see on his back, but it's not too bad. Not too bad with the shedding. Yeah, but he's a real chill dog. Real chill dog. Perfectly house trained. I've had him. Um, I've had him for just past no. I got him in 23. No, moved in here in 22. I got him in 23. So I've had him right at 3 years. Cause I bought him. He was one. When I adopted him, he was one. He's four now. Brian Travis, appreciate you popping in, buddy. Um, Blaze's Lab Terrier Mix. Lab Terrier Mix, Blaze is. Lab Terrier Mix. Look at him. He's such a chill dog. I love this guy. I love him. I love him. Yep. And he'll just sit here all day. He'll sit here all day and won't even move. He'll just sit here and be chill. And then if he sees a rabbit, because my patio door is right here, if he sees a rabbit, then he's gone. He'll want to get out there to that rabbit or possum or whatever. Because we got a cornfield in the back of my house. We got a cornfield. Um, so you have a lot of rodents coming over from that cornfield. But yeah, but he's a good dog. I thought about getting another dog because he's only 4 to have somebody for him, to play with. But he doesn't. But I have no issues with him. No chewing. He just chooses his own toys. He doesn't chew on the furniture. He doesn't chew on shoes. He doesn't do any of that. So I'm afraid to go, and he's in good health. So I'm afraid to go get another dog, and then that dog is not as chill as he is. I don't want to go get another dog, and then I have issues with that dog. So I just like, you know what? He just got to be alone. I don't want to have the headache. Yeah, could get a girl dog. Could do that. Could do that. But yeah. But then I be thinking about when I go board them and all that stuff. Then I got to pay double the price. Like, ugh. 99 fabrication. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Saint Bernards. Ooh, those some big dogs. Saint Bernards, some big dogs. Saint Bernards, some big dogs. I can just imagine all the drool with the Saint Bernards. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, but Buddy here's good. He's good. Wouldn't have it any other way. It's kind of funny because when I went through my divorce, my daughter was the one that found Blaze, and she's like, "Dad, it's the perfect. It's perfect. His name is Frankie. His name is Frankie," and I was like, "Really?" Then I went to go see him, and just started mingling with him for a little bit. I was like, "Oh, he the one. He the one, but he's not going to keep the name Frankie because I don't even like the name Frank." So he wasn't going to stay Frankie. He was not going to stay Frankie, especially when I don't even like the name. Shit. So today, guys, as you coming in, hit that like button for me, please. Hit that like button for me, please. So today we had our breakfast dinner. Talk about some. We talked about a lot of things, just in life in general. We had a new addition today with me, Q, and our other neighbor Steve. We had another gentleman joined us named Chris, and we were just talking about. It's kind of funny because Steve brought up emergency funds, and the new guy Chris, he had just suffered a layoff from BP. I don't know if all you guys that may be familiar with Northwest Indiana and the Whiting plant and the BP plant in Whiting. They had a lockout, and no, they actually worked for the BP plant, the refinery, BP refinery, and they had a lockout because the union went in for more money, and the guy that joined us today he actually lost his job, was actually let go during that lockout, and but luckily he was able to bounce back on his feet for like 3 months later, and he's actually starting at the steel mill. Cleveland Cliffs out here in Hammond or Gary, Cleveland Cliffs steel mill. So he was able to bounce back on his feet, and he just pointed out the fact that having an emergency fund going through that lockout and then getting laid off really came in handy. It really came in handy having that emergency fund because he never expected he was going to get laid off when the BP refinery locked out. So, but yeah, emergency funds these days, we got to have them, guys. We got to have them. And our buddy Steve have just brought up the simple fact of, when you take care, when you are covered, when you know you are covered, you have emergency funds in place, you have investments in place, your whole, just how you move daily, how you move at work, how you navigate life, it's so different. It's so different because you're not operating from a position of just stress. I'm worried about losing my job. I'm worried about getting laid off. Things of that nature. When you have emergency funds and you have investments, you just move in a different way. You move in a different way. You move in a different manner. You move with more confidence. Yeah, Brian, I think it's getting to the point. It's about to get resolved. They're supposed to be coming up with a deal. They're supposed to be coming up with a deal pretty soon here. I didn't want to ask the gentleman today too many questions because with him just recently being laid off from there, but he but I think from what I read up that they're close to a deal, and but yeah, you got to be prepared for these things. You got to be prepared for layoffs, being let go. These are just the days and times that we're in right now. We got to be prepared. We have got to be prepared, and because we never know what'll happen. We never know what'll happen. Dolores Chambers, 7234. Guys, let's congratulate Doris. She said, "You're right, Frank. My husband and I paid off our house in 5 years. I'm 27. He is 29. That is excellent, guys. That is excellent, guys. Congratulate Dolores in the Chambers. Dolores Chambers, 7234. She has a paid off home at 27, and her husband is 29. Let's give her congratulations in the chats, guys. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. That is, man, that's why, that's awesome. That is at 27 and 29. So you pretty much have no debt, but just your basic living expenses. That is awesome. That is awesome. I can't wait to tell you guys that I got my house paid off. I can't wait to tell you guys. So I was gonna make a video about this. I was gonna make a video about this, and I was like, I was on the fence about it, and so I got my third investment, right? It's called one of my investments. I opened it up right after I got divorced. Right when I filed for divorce, I knew me and my wife was going to have to do a lot of splitting up of assets. So I said, you know what? I need to go open up me another account. This is in 2022. So I went in and opened up another account with Vanguard because Vanguard holds my total stock market in my Roth. So I wanted another account. So I went in and invested in NIVIX. NIVIX is the Vanguard Institutional Index Fund, right? And I opened that up in 2022, right after I filed for divorce, because the way my lawyer explained it to me, like once the divorce is filed, no one has claims to anything after that. So I said, okay. I knew I was going to have to give my ex-wife some of my Roth. I knew I was going to have to give her some of her 401k, some of my 401k, because I had significantly more in mind due to my bonuses and profit sharing, things of that nature. So I said, you know what? I need to go open up another account and just start contributing to that. after the divorce and just start really contributing to it while we were still just having to go half and half on the house expenses. So I opened up that account, and I think it was in July, maybe July, August. 'Cause I filed for divorce in July, so I think I opened it up in August. And so my goal is to get that account to 100,000. That's my goal. That's my goal. And I've been hustling on that account. I should have that account. I should have that account to 100,000 within the next 90 days. I've been hustling, guys. I opened that account. I want to say it was in August. So for me to have that account get to 100,000 in 4 years, being on my own, paying all my bills on my damn own is going to be a major accomplishment. But my goal is once I get that account to 100,000, then I'm done. As far as being aggressively investing, because I still would have my 401k. My Roth, I'm able to just fund that in one payment when I get my profit sharing check in February. I'm able to just max out the Roth. And then of course my 401k is getting funded every paycheck. And then once I get this last account to 100k, I'm just gonna I'm gonna back off the back off the investing, really take my foot off the pedal, and then just go hog wild on the house. And just go hog wild on the house. Handyman, appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping in, Handyman. Did I acknowledge fabrication? No, not fabrication. Yeah, I did in 2025. It's a great feeling to get that deed from that county. Congratulations, fabrication. Congratulations. Dolores Chambers said they're debt-free, just focus on building wealth. Congratulations. That is awesome. That is awesome work. That is awesome, awesome work. Because you know what? People just cannot stay diligent, committed, and have the dedication to pay off debt and pay off their homes, pay off their cars. That's just awesome. That is just awesome. I commend people to having that mental fortitude to just pay off their debt, pay off those homes, pay off those cars, and be debt free. Because everybody's not going to get there, guys. Everybody is not going to get there. This is a special group. Individuals that can do that is a special group. Because most people still want to go shopping, go into debt, use credit cards, buy cars they can't afford. It takes a special individual. Matter of fact, we was talking about that at the breakfast this morning. How individuals. Bobo Anderson, appreciate you popping in, Bobo Anderson 4052. Appreciate you popping in. Because Steve brought that up today. How individuals want to look rich versus being rich. Or people want to look wealthy versus being wealthy. Like Steve, one of the our brothers at breakfast today, he works for one of the big banks. He's a bank manager. Drives an older paid off vehicle. His wife has a newer car, but he drives an older paid off vehicle. Like you said, I'm not trying to impress anybody. Steve is big into real estate. He's big on the real estate side, more than the stock market side. And like I say, whatever you into, guys, that's what you're into. Just build wealth. If it's real estate, if it's through the stock market, it doesn't matter. Just build wealth. Because it's all about assets. It's all about assets. We recognize some people in the chat. And Deloney, how you doing? When people are cowards, you must be smart and disciplined. You must make better choices. Your life security depends on it. That's right. And Deloney, 2460, that is right. Appreciate you tapping in. One Knicks, enjoy your videos. I appreciate it. Hope the Knicks take it home tonight. I want the Knicks to win tonight. I want the Knicks to win this chip. I'm rooting for the Knicks. They got 2 championships. The last one was in 73, year I was born. So I'm pulling for the Knicks. Dolores Chambers, good evening, Frank. Congratulations to that young couple paying off their loan. Yep, that's awesome. That's awesome. My family wants to focus on looking rich on the total opposite. Exactly. Yep. Yep. That's the Dave Ramsey plan. Pay off your debt, pay off your home. Now I want to address, someone asked me about dividend investing. Somebody, because I missed it, someone asked me about dividend investing. I think dividend investing is great. I have nothing against dividend investing. Nothing at all. Because I was floating around the idea of buying me a REITs index fund, because REITs pay off, because REITs pay dividends. So I was thinking like, man, maybe I should get me a REITs index fund so it can pay me dividends. I've been thinking about that. If I add anything else to my portfolio, that may be it. Because like I said, I don't know. I'm just not into real estate. I'm just not enamored by real estate like that. I'm just not. Besides my primary home, I'm just not into real estate like that. Real estate does not excite me. It just doesn't. It just doesn't excite me like that. But like I said, I got nothing against it. If real estate's your thing, real estate is your thing. Stacey Mees becoming debt-free, hard, especially with student loans and everything. Stacey, thank you for popping in, Stacey. Actually, guys, Stacey, me and Stacey, we actually work for the same company. Me and Stacey work for the same company. And she's one of my followers and support the channel. But we both work for the same company, Stacey Mees and I. And she supports the platform. Yep. So yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, I got nothing against real estate. I'm just not, real estate just don't get me excited. That's just me. I mean, I get excited about the stock market. That's just what excites me. But I think I'm gonna do some research and get me a REITs index fund that pays dividends. So at least I can say I'm in real estate and I'm getting investments, making money from real estates, even if it's through an index fund and dividends. Okay, I'm going to check that out, Brian. I'm going to check that out. Yeah, Wolfmaster, real estate is stressful. It costs a ton of money to get into. Yeah, and that's what I don't want. See, I don't want nothing that's going to stress me out. I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to deal with people not paying. I don't want to deal with people screwing up my property. I just don't want to deal with that. And like I say, more power to those that's into it. I mean, I got nothing negative to say about it. It just doesn't excite me to where I want to invest in real estate. It just doesn't. I'd rather just go buy me a good REITs index fund that pays dividend and call it a day. That's just me. Blazo, I got something for you. Blaze, where's up? You want to get? Come on. Sitting over here snoring. Wolfmaster, I appreciate the super chat. Mr. Grover, I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the supers. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys supporting the platform. Because like I tell everybody, man, and I tell everybody, I am not, I don't get on this platform and pretend to know everything. I'm learning every day, just like everybody else. But I do educate myself. I do educate myself every single day on market and money and debt, things of that nature. And, but I don't know everything. I'm not an expert. But I know what I need to do to build wealth. And that is, like I said in yesterday's video, invest, stay consistent, and chill. That's my new motto. I'm telling you, that is my new motto. Stay consistent. Don't be jumping around from fund to fund to fund. Invest consistently and chill and let that money grow. It's not hard. I'm an advocate of J.L. Collins, The Simple Path to Wealth. It is simple, guys. Keep your debt super low. Take your money and invest it and live life. That's it. That's what it was. It was invest, stay consistent with your investing, live your life, and chill. It's that simple. But we overcomplicate this thing. We want to jump in and out of this market, in and out of this stock. Just like honestly, SpaceX. SpaceX, I'm be honest with you. I have no desire to buy SpaceX. I don't have fear of missing out. I don't have fear of FOMO. I just don't. Congratulations to Elon for becoming the first trillionaire. But I have no desire to buy SpaceX. I look at it like this. I have the total stock market index fund, SpaceX. I have SpaceX through my total stock market index fund. So I'm not worried about it. I don't feel the need to go in and chase the next hot topic, the next hot stock. I don't have that. I don't have that desire. I don't have that desire. The the investments I had, like I stated in my video yesterday, I've been in my work 401k with the S&P 500 for over 16 years. Guys, when I first bought that fund, it was just at 1,300 points. Yesterday it closed over 7,400 points. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to chase anything else. I'm good. My Roth has the total stock market index fund. I've had it for 18 years. And I looked at it, and I looked at my average return, not every year, but my average return in my Roth right now, 22% over the last 18 years. That's not every year, but that's just my average return right now. Man, I'm good. I am good. I've had the fund for 18 years. I'm good. I don't need to chase anything else. I don't need to chase anything else. My Vanguard Institutional Index Fund right now, I think it's at 18% over the last 4 years. I'm good. I don't need to chase anything else. I'm good. I am good. Yep. Meek H1, yep, you're right. I think SpaceX is more hype than anything else. I don't need to chase the hype. I'm good with what I have. I'm happy with what I have. Yep. Yep. Andaloni 2460, people lose money when they chase and what's being screamed as popular. They don't even understand what they're putting money in. Exactly. I totally agree. I totally agree. And see, I don't like Warren Buffett when it comes to that. Like when Apple first came out, Warren Buffett didn't buy Apple when Apple first went public because he didn't understand Apple and tech and where tech was going. I'm the same way. If I don't understand something, I'm not going to invest in it. I'm not going to put money in any asset I don't understand. I'm not going to do it. But life right now, guys, as we move into the next phase of life, like right now, prices are not coming down. Prices are going to continue to go up. If individuals are not investing into assets right now, man, people are going to suffer some major consequences within the next 2 to 3, 4, 5 years. You have to build assets now to combat inflation. You have to. It's a must because we all know jobs and income is not going to keep up with inflation. It's just not. It's just not. Oh yeah, Warren. Yeah, Berkshire Hathaway owns Apple now. Exactly. Exactly. But when they first came out, he didn't have no confidence in it, didn't understand tech, so he wasn't going to put money into it. But once he learned about it and knew where tech was going, then he put money in it. But so back down, Willie Frank. I'm learning that in a marriage, it's all gonna fall on the man. If you have money, it's y'all money. If it's your money, it's her money. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. You exactly right. You're exactly right. Your money is our money in a marriage, but her money is her money. He's Boogie. Hey, how you doing, East Boogie? I appreciate you popping in. Yeah, but it's critical. It is so critical that we build assets now. It is so critical that we build assets because if you don't, guys, You're going to get left behind. It's just simple as that. It's going to get left behind. Hey, you guys, Q is in the chat. Q is in the chat. He's under Hustle Beach comment. That's Q. That's my buddy Q. My neighbor, my buddy. Q is in the chat. Everybody say what's up to Q. Hustle Beach comment. That's Q. It's my buddy Q. So, yeah, guys, like I said, man, we got to build assets. We got to build assets today. If you don't, you're going to get left behind because the cost of living is going to continue to rise. Like I said before, 3 economic engines have continued to rise over the last 100 years. Stock market, real estate values, and inflation. Inflation is going to continue to rise. And if you don't have assets to combat that, you're going to suffer some major consequences. It's just a fact. And it's almost like people don't understand this. They don't. As costs go up, your paycheck don't stretch as far. And trying to explain this to somebody that don't know about economics, listen, I told you guys before, I barely graduated high school. I was trying to explain this to a gentleman that has a master's degree. And he told me I was talking Chinese. I'm thinking to myself, man, you smarter than me. Sometimes I don't give myself enough credit, but I'm like, dude, you smarter than me. You got a damn master's degree and you don't understand what I'm talking in the world of economics? It's crazy. He was like, Frank, you talking Chinese to me. Actually, I think it's just in some type of business, meet H1, it's something in business. Something has to do with business. His master's is in. But I was just dumbfounded as I'm thinking he's educated. I think he's an intelligent guy. I've worked with him before. He used to be my boss. And smart guy, catch on to anything, showed me a lot of things when we worked together. But I'm trying to explain investing and the stock market and what I know about real estate and values. He told me I was speaking Chinese. I'm thinking like, damn. I guess I got to give myself more credit. I guess I'm smarter than what I give myself credit for, I guess. But see, he done spotted a rabbit in the yard. He sees it's a rabbit in the yard, and Blaze has spotted it. I actually want to open the door so he can go chase it. I should turn the camera around and let him out so y'all can see him chase this rabbit. He's already, look at him. He see him. Look at him. He see him out the patio door. He see the rabbit. He got eyes on him. Eyes on him. I don't know. Because if he catches the rabbit, then I'm going to feel bad. Yeah, you're right. Just because you have it, like you say, you don't confuse education with being smart, because everybody's educated is not, Brian said, let him chase it. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to let him out. I don't know why I do this. I like to see him chase stuff. Look at him. Go get him, Blaze. You found him? See right there in the back, there's 2 lots in the back of my house right here. There's 2 lots. And then the cornfield is across the street. I hope don't nobody buy these 2 lots. They've been empty. They've been empty for a while because I don't want to have neighbors in the back of me. Don't want to have neighbors in the back of me. But it's nice out. It's like about 60, it's like about 76 degrees. It's really nice. Got a really nice day here in Indiana. Really nice day. Yeah, but I agree. Charles, maybe you didn't take an economics class while in college. That's probably true. That's probably true. Look at Hustle Q Blaze standing on business. And then only school can't teach you how to be curious and challenge norms. A lot of people want to be normal, scares them to think differently. That is totally true. That is totally true. That's an investment too. You're right. You're right. I might inquire about that. About those two damn lots. I might inquire about that. That's a good. That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. That might be actually be a good idea. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, people. When you build in when you build in wealth, I'm gonna be honest. You are just a different thinker. You are a different thinker when you want to get out of debt, um, invest. You live differently than most people. You just live differently. That's a you're just a different thinker. You just don't think like normal people, and that's why I like Dave Ramsey's quote when he says, "How did he put it? Be like no, be like us." Oh, shit, what is the how? Y'all know how Dave Ramsey say that? Somebody remind me. No shit. Live like no one else, so you can live like no one else. Something like that. So people are different. When you want to pay down debt, not that you have to impress other people. Um, think credit card debt is not normal. See a lot of these things people think is normal. Going to the credit card debt is normal. Having a car payment is normal. You know, why have we normalized being broke? I mean, just be honest. Why have we normalized being broke? We have normalized this shit, being broke. Yep, live like no one else so you can give and live like no one else. Exactly. Appreciate it, Auction Link. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Auction Link, for tapping in. Yeah, I mean, people just normalize being broke. Like it's normal. It shouldn't be normal. You shouldn't normalize not having any money. Normalize living paycheck to paycheck. But society wants us to be consumers. They want us to spend all of our damn money. You know, they want us broke, so we have to go to these damn jobs that's going to pay us damn peanuts. They don't want us, because guys, let's be honest, they don't want us building wealth. They want us broke so we can keep consuming. They want us broke. That's what people don't understand. They want us broke so we can keep working these measly jobs that don't want to pay us no money so we can keep going back. And then fire us and lay us off, and then we have no damn money. And then we want to blame the job because we didn't prepare. It's not the job's fault. It's our fault. That's exactly why this information is not taught in school. They don't want us to know it. They don't want us to know it. They don't want us to know it. They don't want us having control of our lives. They want us counting on jobs. They don't want us to have wealth. A Lord Chambers, yep, it's all a game. We have to play the game until we get into position to stop playing the game. Exactly right. Exactly right. Like this whole wealth building. Like the whole wealth building. All this is just a game. All of it is just a game. But you know what? The stock market is manipulated every damn day. Trump tweets something, it goes up. He tweets something else, it goes down. But you know what? It's the game we have to play. Because they're playing it. They're playing the game. They're getting richer, wealthier, and wealthier. We have to play the game too. I mean, we're on the smaller potatoes, but we can play the game also and get some wealth out of it too. but you got to be in the game to play it. You can't be on the sidelines just chit-chattering and not doing anything. You got to be in the game to play the game. Just like last week when the stock market went down almost 3%. Then when I made that video, I forgot to clarify that when I lost that 5 figures, I didn't actually lose it. I forgot to state that on the playback, but I had already uploaded it. I didn't lose the money. I just lost the money on paper. I never sold. But the money is already back because the stock market went up almost 3% this week. This is all market manipulation, but guess what? If I'm not in it, I'm not making no money. If I'm not in it, I'm not making any money. And see, that's another thing that I was trying to explain to that gentleman about investing, the one with the master's degree. He didn't understand how, when I was trying to explain to him how when you invest and the market goes down and you lose that money, you didn't really lose the money because you didn't sell. You didn't sell. You didn't sell out. He couldn't understand that. He was like, what do you mean I didn't lose the money? The money went down. The money is not there anymore. And I was like scratching my head. I'm like, I don't know how else to put it. You didn't lose the money because you didn't sell the investment. You didn't lose it. If you just chill out, the money is going to come back. And he was like, how is it going to come back? As the market recovers, it comes back. But how does that work? I got so frustrated. I was like, dude, just go read a book or something. I was like, go read a book or something. I don't know how you're not understanding this. I was like, I got frustrated. I'm like, how you not understanding this? You did not sell the investment. You keep holding on. You keep doing what you're doing. It's going to come back. As the market recuperation goes up, your investment dollars comes back. He just didn't get it. Money, exactly, Mika, he didn't realize the unrealized gains. He didn't realize that. He just could not fathom how the money will come back. And I just couldn't explain it to him. I got frustrated. I was like, dude, you're too smart for your own good because you're not getting it. Sometimes you can have people like that. They are just too damn smart for their own good. And like I said, the dude is smart. He taught me a lot at work. You know, but work is different than money and economics and investing and things of that nature. So I guess, it's two different worlds. Call his kindergarten teacher and ask them to explain it. It's just like last year on Liberation Day. Man, I was so pissed last year on Liberation Day. Man, I don't want to. I was gonna say something about Trump, but watch what I say. Don't want to get shut down. But I was just so pissed off. Like I knew the money was gonna come back. I knew it was coming back. And when they did those blanket tariffs last year in April, I knew the money was gonna come back, but I was still pissed off. Like, damn. Why you have to come out here and do this blanket tariffs, man? Chill the hell out. But yeah, everything back. I mean, that's why you got to stay the course. You can't be jumping investments. You got to stay the course and give compound interest the time to start working. Because the fact of the matter is, you're not going to see your investment really working the first year, second year. You might not see it working in 5 years. But it's working. It's working in the background. You just don't see it yet. You don't notice it yet. But now, I notice everything my investments do now because the compound interest is doing all the work now, doing all the heavy lifting. I don't even worry about it no more. Don't even put any more thought into it. Yeah, right now I saw gas today. We're at $2.99 in Northwest Indiana. $2.99. We're at $2.99. So that's KJ392, Eagles fan. What's up? How you doing, buddy? I seen you the other day in Larry's comments. What's up? KJ392. That's my Eagles fan over there. Yeah, when the market goes down, I'm just thinking about I appreciate you. I appreciate you, KJ. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, when the market goes down, I'm telling you guys. I mean, I don't blip at it. I don't blink. I don't blip. I don't blink. I don't. Because I've been investing so long, nothing shakes me. I honestly, I don't want this to happen. But when COVID happened, I think the market went down like 40% during COVID. And then just think about the individuals who had a nice sum of money during COVID and then sold out. And it was back in 2 damn months. I was just sitting back, just waiting on the recovery. I didn't blink. I did not blink. When the market dropped 40% during COVID, I didn't blink. And it was back in 2 damn months to record highs. To record highs. The S&P, I believe within the next 2 years, 3 years max, I believe the S&P gonna hit 10,000. 10,000. Neuro, hey man, I'm a dropout, no diploma, and can't find a job. I don't want to sell drugs or steal. What would you recommend I look into? Is that a real? I'm hoping you're not trolling. Is that a true question? Hey man, I'm a dropout, no diploma, and can't find a job. I don't want to sell drugs or steal. What would you recommend I look into? Is that a real question? I mean, I hope you're not trolling, but you need income. If you're not trolling, you being real, you need income. Gotta have income. Income first and foremost. You need income. Washington, North Carolina, 369 gas. Wow. Usually you guys in the South are cheaper. Yep, yeah, I mean I just volatility in the stock market, it doesn't bother me any. It doesn't bother me. You know, because I truly, he said he's being serious. He said he's being serious, guys. So throw some stuff in the chat, guys. He said he's being serious. I'll just making sure you're being serious. You need income. You got to get income. Do you have any skills? I know you said a high school dropout. What have you done in the past? What have you done in the past? What type of jobs have you worked in the past? Because the thing about it is, man, if you don't have any skills, and let me ask your age too. Your market volatility it just doesn't bother me any, because I know as long as I stay in the game, I'm going to reap the benefits. So market volatility just doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Usually you need to get a trade or skill like truck driving, electrician, plumbing, etc. But check for some apprenticeships. "27 years old. Um, 27, you're still young. I would definitely look into a trade. Look into a trade. Um, I would definitely look into a trade. I would I would at least get your GED. Get your GED. Um, nope, I did not buy SpaceX. I did not buy SpaceX, and I'm not going to buy SpaceX. I don't. You know, I'm good with the investments I have. I'm not jumping on the train of SpaceX. I just think of SpaceX, in my opinion, SpaceX just a lot of hype right now. But I got 5 investments, 2 of which I've had almost 20 years, so I'm good. I'm good at what I have. Yeah, I agree with that, Meek H1. 27, I would go learn a trade. I would go learn a trade that you know that's going to be around a while. Something that we know that AI is not going to take. I don't care if it's carpentry, plumbing, electrician, um, I mean, truck driving. I got my Pepsi delivery driver at work is 28. One of my food drivers for my deli drives for Cisco. He's 29, and they make good money. And a lot of them, they're home every night. They're home every night truck driving. You can do truck driving. Go to truck driving school. You can find a job to where it's locally. Like my drivers, they come from Grand Rapids, Michigan, for my Cisco, the 29-year-old. He comes out here for a route to Indiana. He's home that evening. He leaves early though. He leaves at like 4 in the morning. Pick up his trailer. Leaves like 4 in the morning, but he's back home by 4 in the afternoon. So I would look into a trade. That's honestly what I would do. Something that AI is not going to take. I would look into a good trade. Plumbing, electrician, truck driving. There's a shortage in the truck driving industry. I mean, I had two deliveries late last week. Two deliveries late last week because they didn't have enough drivers. So, and because as we used to use McLean as our main store delivery, but we fired McLean. But truck driving, and I was actually going to do truck driving when I was younger. I was going to do truck driving because I always liked to drive. Like right now, I got family in Michigan, hour away. I could be sitting at home right now, be bored, and just jump in a car and drive to Michigan. Because driving doesn't bother me any. Driving doesn't bother me any. If I gotta go somewhere, I'm going. I'm just gonna get in my car and go. Driving doesn't bother me. Never has. But I do want to encourage you. Just keep trying. Don't resort to no selling drugs. Don't resort to no crime. Don't do that. There's opportunity out here. Don't resort to crime. We don't need no more men locked up. No more men in jail. Don't resort to crime. It's times. It's gonna be some hard times. But I'm telling you, if you learn a trade and you just learn that trade, just be coachable, be willing to learn. You can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. You can do it. Just be coachable. I just hired a guy yesterday, and he comes through the door, and I was telling him about the opportunities we have at work, and I was like, I'm hiring you as a crew member, but I'm telling you, if you come in here, you show me you can work hard, you're coachable, and don't come in here with attitude and all the street shit. I'll work with you and get you moved up because I've done it. I've done this my whole time of being with the company. I've promoted a lot of people, a lot of people. I promoted a few people that are general managers right now to this day, and they started off as crew members. They started off as crew members. So, but it was all about they were coachable. They were hungry, wanted the knowledge. They were willing to do the job, and they were reliable. That's another thing. They were reliable. They didn't miss days. Didn't always have excuses to missing work and all that type of shit. You know. But you can do it. You can do it, man. You can do it. Just find a trade. Just find something you wouldn't mind doing. Find a trade, and you'll be all right. Just do not resort to any crime because too many men in jail right now. Too many men in jail right now. We don't need no more men in jail. We need to be out here in society and be productive citizens. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we can't say that. We can't say that. I mean, because everybody come from different backgrounds. We don't know the gentleman's we don't know his background and what he's been through, you know. But I believe if you work hard and you try and you move forward and you're positive, have a good attitude, anybody can do what anybody can make. Anybody can be successful, you know, because we all know Frank is not going to be blaming white society, because white society is not the reason we're not successful. So y'all know how I roll. White society is not the reason we're not successful. So y'all know I don't roll that way. Success depends on us and what we want. You're either gonna go for it and make it happen, or you're gonna sit around and make excuses. Simple as that. Damn, how long y'all been on? Ooh, almost an hour. Wow. No, I hope you don't give up on life, my friend. Don't give up on life. Keep pushing forward. Don't give up on life. Keep pushing forward. You can do this. You can do this. You can do it. Just don't give up. Have a positive attitude, and just figure out what you want to do or what you would like to do, and like I think, like individuals said in the chat, I think just learn a trade, just learn a trade, something that AI is not going to take in the near future. Like me, like right now, I mean, like in retail management, I don't see, I mean, I'll be retired in the next 3 4 years anyway, but AI is not taking my management job anytime soon. AI is not taking my management job anytime soon. Now we're using AI at work, but AI can't manage people yet. Robots ain't gonna be managing people yet. Not in no retail store. Maybe in a factory, but not in a retail store. Shit. No, Mika, I haven't heard that story on Tyson Goodsell. I haven't heard that story. Blaze, you wanna go in the house? You wanna go in the house, Blaze? Come on. Check this out. Detroit Lions. Let's go Lions. AI still sucks. Yeah, I hate AI because AI is putting people out of jobs. I hate that. KJ, first time home buyers. I'm gonna say this. As far as buying a home, um, buy. Just make sure you buy what you. Just make sure you buy what you can afford. Just make sure you buy what you can afford. Make sure you can buy because prices are going up, going to continue to go up. I don't think interest rates going to come down anytime soon, but there are a lot of programs for first time homeowners, first time home buyers. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm a proponent of buying a home. Um, I'm a proponent of buying. When I was getting divorced, I was thinking about just going to rent an apartment, but now I'm glad I didn't do that because even though I didn't have a lot of stuff I was bringing, I needed more space. I wanted a two-car garage. I wanted a deck. I'm glad I held out and found what I wanted. But I'm a proponent of home ownership. This is what I prefer. Um, because if you get an area with low property tax, like my property taxes right now actually went down a couple $100. My property taxes right now are $2,400 a year. A year. That's it. So once I pay my home off, my property taxes would be only $2,400 a year. And people say, well, you never really own your home. I mean, that we can argue that point. It's a moot point in my opinion. You never really own it because you got to pay property taxes. Well, I don't want to be in my 60s and paying $4,000 a month for an apartment. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna pay real estate taxes or property taxes, one of the two. I'd rather pay $2,400 a month, a year, $2,400 a year in property taxes than pay $30,000 a year in rent. I mean, that's just me. I mean, but everybody do what's best for them. But I'm a proponent of home ownership. But there's a lot of first time home buyers programs. Buy what you can afford. Don't overspend because they're going to approve you for more money than what you actually need. Don't do it. Apartment living is not working for me anymore. Hey, I mean, buy. I mean, if you want to buy, that's your choice. Buy. Like I said, I'm a proponent of buying. You know, if someone's a proponent of renting, hey, I support you. You do whatever's best for you. Um, I'm a proponent of buying. So, and I bought what I know that I could afford on my own. Because honestly, because I bought this house in December 22, because I've been transferred two times since I got transferred, right? So my income has went up about 30,000 since I moved in this house. My base salary has went up 30,000 since I moved in this house. That's crazy because I've been transferred two times, asked to transfer. So every time they transferred me, I wanted more money because they were asking me. I wanted more money. See, that's the thing about my business also. When they come to me and ask us to transfer to a different location, we hold the cards because they want us to go. And you don't have to go. So you negotiate a pay bump if they want you to leave to go to another location. And in the last 3 years, I've been transferred twice. And every time I wanted more money and they gave me more money because it's an inconvenience to me. You want me to, I mean, I'm settled in my location. I'm settled. Everything is good. You want me to leave? You got to pay me because every time you leave, you got to go fix something because you're going to a location that's on fire. So you're going to go in working more hours, more stress. So you know what? Pay me. You're going to have to pay me to leave and go to another location. You got to pay me. Yeah. That's how a lot of us general managers have really bumped up our pay in the company because every time they ask us to go fix a location, we say, you know what? I want more money. I didn't ask to go. You're asking me to go. This is what I bring to the table. So they get the baby bonuses. Who gets baby bonuses? I don't get baby bonuses. I don't get baby bonuses. Huh. And speaking of bonuses, when I got transferred the last time, I had my bonuses guaranteed for a year because, again, they wanted me to leave. Got my bonuses guaranteed for an entire year. So, because I knew for me to hit, it's going to take a time for me to get the travel stop running the way it should run. And so it was going to affect my metrics, which would affect my bonuses. So I got my bonuses guaranteed for a year. See, when the cards are in your hands, and you control the negotiating table, if they want you, at least in my business, if they want you, they're going to pay you. They're going to pay you. And that's actually how my income has went up dramatically over the last 5 years. Because them asking me to transfer to different locations to fix them, to get them up to par. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Baby bonus. Yeah, I see what he's saying now. A few $100s a month in bonuses. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's or no bonuses. Or companies make the bonuses so unachievable that you will never get the bonus. That's one thing I can say about my employer. The bonuses are not so unachievable that you can't get the bonuses. They're not unachievable. They make the bonuses achievable. The only part about my bonuses that where I don't like is we get bonused on turnover, right? If people screw up and I have to fire them, I shouldn't get docked on my bonus for that. If someone is calling off, they're gonna get fired. Why should I get my bonus get docked for that? I mean, my bonus don't get docked just because of the turnover. I just can't come below a certain threshold. Like you have to have under 100% turnover for the quarter to meet your bonus to meet the bonus part for turnover. So if you go over 100% in turnover that quarter, you lose 25% of your bonus. 25% of my bonus, we're talking a nice chunk of change. A nice chunk of change. We're talking a nice chunk of change, over 4 figures. That 25% will cost me over 4 figures in bonus money. But if someone steals, I'm going to fire them. Somebody else, HR case, they're going to get fired. Somebody steals money, they're going to get fired. If they not coming to work, they're going to get fired. So if I go above 100% bonus that quarter, I lose 25% of my bonus. I lose 4 figures of my bonus. But why is that my fault? Because if somebody doesn't show up to work, or there's an HR issue, or if they're stealing, why should I get docked for that? But it is what it is. I mean, I can't change it. I just have to roll with the program. All righty, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. We've been over on are you in retail? I'm so tired of working. Yeah, I'm in retail. I run a travel stop, just like Pilot, except I don't work for Pilot, but I work in the travel stop industry. I run a travel stop like Buc-ee's. You know, that's what I do. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go take me a cruise. It's like 75 degrees out, nice calm night. I'm gonna go take me a cruise in the vet, and go take me a cruise. Enjoy some of this good weather. I want to just thank you guys for supporting me, supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I think I'm about to hit about 10,500 subscribers. Now, I don't like to say that name. I call it family members. I call you guys family members because what we're building here, community. I really appreciate the support you give me and the support you guys give the platform. I humbly appreciate it, guys. You guys have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Frank and Blaze, we out of here.